Platt. Owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans! Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the do-or-die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoie Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Whether you are seeking immediate medical attention, looking to schedule a wellness checkup, or need behavioral health services, Savoy Medical Center has 2 Ville Platte locations to serve you and your family. The team at Ville Platte Family Care with Dr. Francisco Cantu, nurse practitioner Jared Huffman, and mental health nurse practitioner Rachel Taylor, and Savoy Family Health Care with nurse practitioner Brooklyn Latour are ready to take care of your every need. Call 337-363-0075 to schedule your appointment today. Savoy Medical Center, our family healing yours.
Hi everyone, I'm State Representative Rhonda Butler for District 38, and I want to congratulate the healthcare providers at Mercy Regional Medical Center for being champions of patient safety. You reduced hospital readmissions by 43% in 1 year, and you continue to make significant improvements.
Having a transition of care nurse touch base with those patients within the first 2 to 3 days when they're home has really made a difference.
We focused on congestive heart failure patients who nationally have a very high risk of readmissions.
If they have any fluid gain, we catch that early in the course of the process. We've been able to make adjustments to keep those patients who used to show up every 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital, now treating them as an outpatient and keeping them out of the hospital long term.
Thanks to all the healthcare professionals that made this possible, and thank you for your life-saving work.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season, and remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Hello, Trojan Nation. We are live here at Swallow Landry Field in Ville Platte, Louisiana, home of the Sacred Heart Trojans. You are watching the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube. Joey Swallow and Damian Gilray bringing you all the action live. Producer extraordinaire Dustin Bailey in the booth. Damian, Trojans come off a tough one last week at OC. Just couldn't get anything going. We had some successful drives in the first half of the game where we ran the ball successful up the middle, but Fastly, the Opelousas Catholic defense came up and they started to stop the run, forced us into a passing situation, and it was rough for the Trojans. Opelousas Catholic got some skilled guys that are, a few of them, like the wide receiver. I know he's a D1 athlete. He's real hard to stop. Their quarterback was very solid, and their running back was very solid too.
Yeah, and it was just one of those games where we just couldn't catch a break. We had there was even one play where Jude lost his footing at the end, and there was nothing but green grass in front of him. That was a touchdown. And we had the other play to Seth Gilroy. They got tackled on the 8-yard line. If he doesn't have to maybe come back for the ball, he just walks in the end zone. Just plays like that. I think it just kind of deflated him a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like the Trojans, they drove the ball down in their first two possessions, but they just stalled in the red zone and they couldn't punch it in. I know we went for it on 4th down one time when we were down by 14. That was a critical point in the game. We got stopped, and it just looked like the momentum, just totally deflated the Trojan sideline and everybody, and it was just downhill from there. But we did have some good spots in the game. The offensive line did control the line of scrimmage in their first two drives, and Jude ran the ball hard again, like he always does. I think he had over 100 yards rushing. He did get nicked up in the game, so he is kind of ailing a little bit, but he's going to go tonight. Also, Pete got nicked up in the game, and I think he's going to go tonight too. So the only starter I know that's out is Rhett. That's not going to start tonight. So.
Yeah, I think the speed that we saw from OC is just something that we didn't see earlier this year, and I don't think we're going to see again the rest of the season. I like the fact that we played OC early and got that game out of the way, and that our secondary got to see some speed, got to see a team that actually passes the ball. So I think that made us a little bit more ready for tonight. I think the defense is going to play with a chip on their shoulder after giving up 42. I think the offense. I watched the Westminster Point Capee game, and I think we can score on Westminster. I think they're going to stack the box and act and pretend like we're the old LSU, and maybe try to stop the run, which is I think most teams try to do. But I think with Point Capee, they lost their quarterback very early in the game, so they were forced to just run, and it almost made it easy for Westminster on defense. And I think it's barring any injuries, I think we have a little bit more on offense.
Yeah, Westminster's coming off a loss to Catholic Point Capee, so this is a pivotal game in the second week of district play
for both teams.
Yeah, both teams got a loss early, and I agree with you. I think it was good that we saw Opelousas Catholic early. Usually we play them at the end of our schedule.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is that we didn't have any significant injuries of the game, so we're still healthy. And
yeah,
the only bad thing is I think a lot of teams saw a blueprint to try to stop the Trojans and stack the box up the middle and try to stop the run with A-Bear.
Yeah.
But I think we're really capable of passing the ball. We just need to find our rhythm out there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of timing issues that we're dealing with right now, and I think we're going to overcome that, and you're going to see the Trojans open up the offense tonight and pass the ball. Now, I'll tell you this, Westminster, it was a battle last year. We went down to the end with them. They beat us last year, so we're looking for revenge in this game. They're bringing back a lot of players from last year. They're a way better team than they were in the past. Their quarterback is a good quarterback, so Trojans got their work cut out for them tonight.
Yeah. And we're still fairly young as a team overall. We're still coming out with almost a whole new starting lineup on offense and defense compared to last year. I think we have a lot of talented kids, but we have a lot of kids that are very young, just don't have the experience. But they're very talented. And I think a lot of the teams the rest of the season, they haven't seen what we can do on offense, I believe.
Definitely a young squad. We got a lot of young guys playing key positions out there. People, they need to remember Fusilier, this is his first year starting. This is his 5th game of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So You got to give the kid some time to develop, timing with his receivers. He's got all brand new receivers. Your son, Seth, he's a receiver this year. He's a big target on the outside. Jordan's coming back from last year. So really and truly, there's a lot of new faces out there. Okay, looks like we're going to go down to the field now with David there as he has Coach Tracy Jagno, and he's going to talk about the game tonight.
All right, Trojan Nation, we are over here right now getting live interview with Coach Tracy Jagno, the offensive coordinator of the Sacred Heart Trojans. Coach, what's the game plan tonight on offense? What's going to be our good things, bad things? How's Westminster's defense looking tonight? And what's going to be something we can attack on offense?
They're good, man. I mean, up front they're going to be tough. It's going to boil down to any game that you play. Can you run the football? You have to be able to run the football in order to throw the football. And so if we can't run the football, can't establish it, then it's going to be a long night for us. But I think up front, I think we have the guys that can do it. They just got to go out there and perform and make sure that they do their assignments to the perfection.
And on defense, what does Westminster's offense, how do they look? How's our defense going to shape up against them?
They got some speed, man. They have some speed. They're a spread team. They're going to run the football. They're going to run with the quarterback. They like to throw the ball down the field. They like to get you on double moves. So we're going to have to be very, very diligent in our secondary is not to bite on those double moves, and we're going to have to make sure we establish a line of scrimmage and not let them get a chance to get outside of us.
Thank you, Coach. Go Trojans.
All right. Thank you, David, for that sideline report. We're going to go to break now. You're listening to and looking live at the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading, Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans! The Blue and Gold Sports Network is a community and fan-based production for amusement purposes only. It is not intended for commercial or business representation. Any audio and or visual content portrayed by or associated with the Blue and Gold Sports Network does not necessarily represent or comply with the views or permissions or policies of any school or organization or individual seen, heard, or mentioned. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is an affiliate of the Blue and Gold Champ Club, commonly known as the Booster Club. We would like to express our appreciation to Father Tom, Miss Dawn, Coach Jacob, and all the faculty, staff, and students for the opportunity to broadcast this event. For your enjoyment of this free broadcast, please consider a small PayPal or Venmo contribution by finding the links in the description of this YouTube event. You might need to click the word more to see the full event in the description. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is proudly run on a volunteer basis. Therefore, your contributions do not pay us. They directly support our students. We help provide students with things like t-shirts, team meals, sports equipment, field maintenance, uniforms, chartered buses, and much more for both high school and elementary students. No contribution is too small. Thank you in advance for your generosity.
All right, we're back live, Trojan Nation, here at Swallow Landry Field. Joey Swallow with Damian Gilry bringing you all the action here as your Sacred Heart Trojans about to take on the Westminster Crusaders in a crucial district tilt. Both teams coming off a loss in the first week of district, so this is a game that the Trojans really need a win at home. So looks like the Trojan captains out there. Got Alex Pete. That looks like
number 17, Jace Ortego.
Chase Artigo, 64,
Charlie Andrus.
Charlie Andrus, and 23, Jude Abear. Trojans in their dark tops with their white pants, gold helmets. Some of them got their pink tape on for breast cancer awareness. And it is squirrel weekend, so the crowd is a little thin tonight, but you kind of expect that because everybody's headed to the woods on Thursday now. It's squirrel weekend and stuff. And thank God we have the Blue and Gold Sports Network to give them this action, right, Damien?
Correct. And I think they actually call it Budget Day now, Joey. Instead
Oh,
of Squirrel Day.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I mean, we all know what it is, but
Trojans look like they won the toss and they elected to receive.
I think they want to maybe come out and punch Westminster in the mouth.
Well, that's the second time the Trojans win the toss and elect to receive. Most of the time you see teams kick off, but I think, we want to establish the line of scrimmage and show them who's boss, especially at home. We don't want nobody pushing us around. And that's what looks like the Trojans are going to do. So we're about to kick off, and it's a beautiful night for football. Not too hot, not too muggy outside. The fall weather is starting to come in early, I think, and it's a beautiful night here at Swallow Landry Field.
And it's been a while since we've been at home. It's been since week 1 where the Trojans played at home, which was a 14-0 win over Oakdale in a very sloppy game.
Yeah, that was a mud fest.
Yeah.
The field still has a little bit of damage, especially on the sidelines from that game. I was down there earlier, and it's still kind of trampled a little bit.
Even Donald Gordon Stadium and Opelousas still look rough.
Man, that was rough. Yeah, that was rough. All right, here's the kickoff. It's going back deep.
Gavin Patan.
Patan receives the kick. He's going to go return it up the middle. Spins out or one tackle. He keeps going.
Very good return.
Yeah, Patan's been stepping up lately because teams have been kicking the ball to him, trying to stay away from Abear, and he's getting better. So,
looks like we have some special guests tonight. Looks like Coach Josh Harper and Coach Daniel Scully from Marksville here.
Oh, that's nice. I seen Coach Harper up here earlier this week. I think they had a JV game or an 8th grade game or something.
Last week, I think.
Yeah, okay. So Trojans are going to line up right here in spread formation. Fusilier back there taking the snaps with Abear behind him. He gets the snap, hands it off up the middle to Abear. There's nothing there as he gets stonewalled right up the middle by big number 99. He's a load out there, Damien.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's not quick, but he sure takes up a lot of space.
He's a space eater, and, they put him right in the middle where we like to run at, so he may be a problem tonight. Trojans going to line it up again. They're going to stay in the spread formation with 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fusilier taking the snaps. Looks to pass. And it's incomplete as number 11. That's Thomas.
The pass intended for Seth Gilry, but I think he was a little late on that one.
Yeah, the timing is just not there right now. It's going to take a little bit of time for them to get their timing together. Like I said, this is all, new to these guys. Not that they're not capable of doing it, but timing is a big thing, especially in passing.
That play showed it because he went for the pass. So he was open. There was one guy in green grass in front of Seth, catches it.
So it's going to be 3rd down for the Trojans now. We're going to call it 3rd and 10. So Trojans got their work cut out for them as they line up again in the spread formation. Jude goes in motion to the left. Here's the pass towards the sideline, and it looks like it was.
But I think he went out of bounds.
Yeah, incomplete. He dropped it. Again, timing was off on that play as the pass got there a little bit late, and Trojans are going to go 3 and out and have to punt it away. So not the start we wanted, Damon.
No, not at all. I do like that they tried to pass the ball. I think once the timing's there, because both those guys look like they beat their guy. They just get the timing down.
Yeah, we got to get the ball out a little bit earlier before the cut. We're waiting too long to throw it out there, and there's a stoppage in play as the Trojans were lining up to punt. Ellis Chapman doing the punting for the Trojans.
Yeah, false start on the Trojans.
So Trojans going to be penalized for a false start, and we're going backwards early in the game.
And in a game like this, we got to avoid the penalties and the turnovers for sure.
Yeah, I think both teams are very evenly matched as far as personnel. I think the team that makes the least amount of mistakes is going to win the game tonight, and hopefully that's the Trojans.
Yeah, that's usually how it works for these games.
Chapman's kick goes down. Number 12 gets it. He goes around the left side. He's got a seam with some blocking. And he's finally taken down.
Seth Gilroot second. And
Jax, maybe. Not sure who the other person was, but Gilroy got him right before
at number 80, Aaron Lejean.
Okay, so right before the Trojans' 20-yard line, we're going to call it 1st and 10 at the Trojan 22. So Crusaders in business early in this game with the big return as they get almost all the way back to the original line of scrimmage of where the Trojans started at.
This is where the Trojan defense is going to have to really buckle down. And Westminster does have a kicker.
They did last year. I remember that guy. He actually kicked the winning field goal against us. So so number 5 looks like he's taking the snaps, hands off up the middle, as he's finally drugged down by Aaron Cormier, but not before he picks up a good 9 yards. Actually, he's got another first down, so he's inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, 1st and goal for the Crusaders on a good run around the right side. So number 5, Pete, is the senior taking the snaps instead of George.
Looks like the Trojans in a 4-3.
Snap goes to Pete, hands off again, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. So number 20, which is Cunningham, a senior running back, easily scores on the second play of scrimmage for the Crusaders, and they're up early in the game 6-0 with the extra point to come.
I don't think the coaches dreamed it up like this.
No, it's not the start that you want. I mean, their offensive line's getting a push on us like now. It looks exactly opposite of what we do to teams early in the game, and Trojans are going to have to fix something to get this stopped.
Looks like their running back went 3-4 yards without being touched.
Yeah.
Off of the tackle.
And that extra point is good. So with 9 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter, the Westminster Crusaders 7, your Sacred Heart Trojans 0. You're listening and watching live on the Blue and Gold Sports Network, live on YouTube.
Hey, Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs.
I recognize that guy.
With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or
like we're still playing
pre-owned
a game
vehicles.
from last week.
So get with me, and I'll get you your own bond value.
You have to put more guys on line of scrimmage.
All right, we're back. Blue and Gold Nation, you're listening to the Sacred Heart Trojans here at Swallow Landry Field. Joey Swallow and Damian Gilroy bringing you all the live action. Trojans down 7-0 early in the game, setting up to receive the kickoff again. Damian, we need a better showing by the offense on this drive. Try to get some points back.
Yeah. That's a deep kick.
Man, that is a bomb.
Be a touchback.
I tell you what, that is a weapon to have, a kicker like that. He could kick, he could kick off. I mean, he does it all, and that's a big weapon to have out there.
You're going to negate any good run back. I'm going to go ahead and assume he's the punter too, probably.
Most likely. It's like I told John, I said, when you're in trouble when the other team or your team, just like us, has a kicking net on the sideline. Normally it's a guy that's on the field that does all the kicking and punting. They have a specialist just doing that, and we got that guy this year, so hopefully big things are going to happen for him too. So Fusilaire's going to hand off to Hebert around the left side. Hebert's going to have a clean on the sideline, and he makes a move back to the middle of the field before he's finally dragged down.
By number 21.
So 21 finally brings him down. That's a running back, Horde, the sophomore, but not before Hebert with the big gainer for a Trojan first down around the left side. As you look at the replay right here, Hebert following his blocks, everybody blocking and making a hole for him, and that's exactly what the Trojans needed as they're lining up again.
Sometimes that's all you need to break it open.
So Trojans line up and spread again. Handoff goes up the middle to Hebert. Hebert finds a crease. So Hebert again starting to get his mojo as he gets two big gainers on the first two handoffs. And Trojans looking to rebound from that first series and put some points up of their own.
Well, I think you need this, Joe. You can't afford to go down more than 7-0 right now. You need to answer back.
I want to mention that our first downs are sponsored by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Thank you for the sponsorship. Handoff again to Hebert up the middle, and he's stuck right at the line of scrimmage.
Big number 99.
Yeah, big 99 just plugging a hole right there. Really, you can't move the guy. You just got to hope that you trap him or get right by him before he could get his paws on you. So
3rd and short.
Yeah, I'll call it 3rd and about a foot for the Trojans to get a first down. Trojan offensive line needs to really get a push right here, which I'm sure we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway.
Yeah,
so.
you're in 2-down territory right here.
Snap, hand off to Hebert. Looks like he got it as he crosses the 30-yard line into Crusade territory for a first down Trojans.
Brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
So Trojans got something cooking right here. Successful drive so far on the ground. Offensive line's getting a push, and we'll see if we can get it in the end zone right here as we're very close to the red zone, right inside the 30-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle, big hole.
Great hole.
And Hebert runs over to safety, and he trucks him all the way down to it looks like the Westminster, right outside the 10. Is that the 5?
Yeah, I think that's outside the 5.
So right outside the 5-yard line, Trojans are setting up shop. 1st and goal, and that first down was provided by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Thank y'all for your sponsorship. Trojans going to line up in the spread. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left. Hebert in the backfield. Handoff goes to Hebert, and he trips.
Yeah, he lost his footing right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a small hole there, but Hebert, when he went to make his cut, lost his footing. So nothing on the gain right there, and it's going to remain 2nd and goal for the Trojans. I want to remind everybody that we do have a scoreboard sponsorship every game. If you look in the left-hand corner of the screen where it says Brown's Furniture is the sponsor for the scoreboard this game. You could be that person next game. We just got to call and get your sponsorship. So Trojans line up again in the spread formation. Jude Hebert to the left of Fusilaire. He's going to toss it to Hebert. Hebert finds a hole. He goes up the middle.
That's going to be now. It's going to be 1st and goal, right?
No, he looks like. Let's see. It's close.
It's 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down.
Close.
Okay.
But we could have a 1st and goal about the 2-yard line.
Okay. So,
this is where we struggled to score last year and a few times actually this year too.
Yeah.
We need to break that. We need to find some kind of formula that gets us in the end zone from inside the 5.
Well, I say just keep doing what we're doing. It's not broke. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep pounding the rock.
Yeah.
And hopefully the offensive line has success like they're having, and I think we'll get this 6. Fusilier gets the snap, hands off up the middle to Hebert. There's nothing there, though, as the Crusader defensive line stops them right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they had that hole plugged up. Ashton was blocking back right there. There was no hole for him to go through to even block. Westminster played that one well.
I'm assuming we're going to get a measurement right here, so it looks like they're calling for a measurement. Hopefully, Trojans get the first down. Is it a measurement or is it a water break? Hydration timeout. So with that break, we're going to go ahead and take a break here. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube.
Being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rayne. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more.
All right, we're back live here with the Blue and Gold Sports Network, live on YouTube. Trojans just pick up a first down before the break as they went out there with the chain gang, and Trojans had enough for the first down. So with that first down, sponsorship, Ace Hardware and Healthworks Rehab, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Trojans.
That hydration timeout also brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahi with Level and AgCon Company.
Trojans going to line it up. 2 tight ends. They give it up in the middle to Hebert. It's close. Does he get in? Yes, he does.
Trojan.
So Trojans wheeled their way into the end zone with an impressive drive, all on the ground, as the offensive line just plows through, and Hebert scores. So that touchdown was provided by Savoy and Teets. Thank you for your sponsorship. And Trojans are going to line up for the extra point now.
That freshman Will Chapman, number 29.
There's the snap. Kick is blocked. And it looks like the defender just came straight in there. Nobody blocked.
Untouched.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Trojans can't get the extra point. And after 4 minutes and 50 seconds of play in the first quarter, Westminster Crusaders 7, your Sacred Heart Trojans 6.
Hardware folks, go Trojans. Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans.
All right, we're back, Trojan Nation, here at Swallow Landry Field. Your Sacred Heart Trojans down 7-6 to the Westminster Crusaders, lining up to kick.
And you know, Joey, it might just be one of those momentum games where it swings back and forth, and maybe whoever has the last possession, or like you mentioned earlier, whoever doesn't make the mistake.
Yeah, definitely. You got to capitalize on any mistakes in this game. William Chapman doing the kicking off for the Trojans. He kicks it away. It's going to be fielded right about the 30-something yard line. And he's taken around the left side. Still on his feet. A host of Trojans in there to try to finally bring him down. Jack Spontno was the initial hit. And that kickoff, and Kickoff return package is sponsored by Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur. Point after TD is sponsored by T&J Ford. Touchdowns are sponsored by Savoy and Teats. Fourth down punt package is sponsored by Jacob Fusilier, attorney at law, and turnover and sacks are sponsored by Fontenot Financial and Nason Swallow Allstate. So the Crusaders are going to set it up. Looks, what is that, Damian? Right outside the Trojan 45-yard line.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Trojans need to do some kind of stop right here. Handoff to the right side. Trojans right there.
Yeah,
stop
play
it.
that a little bit better.
So number 20 on the carry, Cunningham. Probably about a pickup of
about a yard.
Yeah.
Ain't much.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Crusaders as the Trojan defense finally steps up and makes a good play right there. So let's see if we could hold them, get the ball back, and get back on the scoreboard again.
Got to keep stopping the run, and they do have to watch for the deep ball because Westminster can't throw a good deep ball.
So Pete gets the snap, hands off to 20 again. He's dragged down from behind by number 18, Manuel. So Abram Manuel on the stop. Well, he picks up about 3 yards right there. So we're going to call it 3rd and 6 for the Crusaders. So could be a passing down right here. Or, I mean, it's depending on their punter. They could probably go for it on 4th down right there close to the midfield right here. So,
Yeah.
which most high school teams usually do that. So Crusaders got 2 wideouts, one to the left, one to the right. Running back next to the quarterback. Here's the snap.
No pass.
There's the pass. It's complete to, who called that? Number 15.
15. Yeah.
15 with the reception. And he was taken down, I think, by Jack Spontno right
like
there.
He may be hurt.
So it's a 1st down, Crusaders. And they're inside the Trojan 40-yard line, right about the Trojan 38, it looks like.
Yeah, 15's hurt. Looks like he got a stinger. His arm's just hanging.
Did he come out the game?
No, he's still.
No, oh, yeah, I see him right there. There's a snap. Number 5's going to take it himself.
Oh,
and
he's tackled by Abram Manuel. He had him wrapped up at the beginning. Number 11, Ashton Duos, finished it off right there.
Yeah, great play by Abram Manuel, keeping his ground right there.
And a good day to you, sir.
So Abram,
that was a big loss.
Keeps his ground right there, doesn't fall for the handoff, and takes the quarterback down. So,
and Abram's been a monster at the end this year.
He definitely has a motor on him. He don't stop, and I love it. The kid is always ready and always willing to do whatever the coaches ask him.
Yeah.
So he's a great kid.
Yeah, he really put in the work this summer.
So 2nd and about 7, handoff up the middle as Big Sam.
Another loss on the play.
Big Sam wraps him up with his big mitts right there, takes him down, and looks like no gain on the play. So it's going to bring up another 3rd and about 6, it looks like. 3rd and 7.
Oh, no, they behind the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They lost yardage. Okay, I see.
The Abram tackle was about.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
So it's 3rd and long.
Okay, 3rd and we're going to call it 14, it looks like. 3rd and 14. So 3rd and 14 for the Crusaders.
Seth Gilry's in the game now to play coverage.
Crusaders lining up in the spread. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Running back next to the quarterback. There's a snap. It's low. Picks it up. Looking to pass. There's the pass. Intercepted. Is that Aaron Cormier?
Yep,
looks
Aaron
like.
Cormier.
Number 1. With the interception for the Trojans.
Trojans are all over that.
Quarterback had plenty of time. Tried to squeeze it in there. Cormier just steps in front and makes a great pick. So Trojans take over the ball right here in big fashion. That's a big play. We just talked about who's going to win the turnover battle. And number 1, the Trojans got the first turnover. So let's see if we can capitalize on that.
We have all the momentum right now. Just got to keep it going.
So that turnover was sponsored by Fontenot Financial and Nason Swallow Allstate. Trojans going to set it up 1st and 10 as Fusilier lines up in the spread. Hebert goes in motion to the right side. No backs in the backfield. Fusilier scrambles. Looks like he's going to run it. Just nowhere to go as he's dragged down at the line of scrimmage. So Trojans looking to try to pass the ball on 1st down, and the coverage was there, Damian.
Yeah. I think they were trying to see if they could maybe catch Westminster off guard, maybe cheating, playing the run.
Not a bad try on 1st down. You catch them sleeping, bring you back out the backfield. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. So it's going to be looks like 2nd and 11 for the Trojans as they lose a yard on the play. Fusilier line up in the spread. Hebert next to him. 2 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. Handoff up the middle as Hebert takes it. And he's finally dragged down by number 44, Brown.
I think Jude has shown this year when he's healthy, he's just incredible.
Hey, I'll tell you, I talked about this last against Basile when I called the game. You're going to get every single ounce out of that kid. Yeah. And if you ain't ready for him, he's going to run over you. So you better be ready. So you better tighten your chin strap when he's coming at you. So Trojans setting up with a 3rd and 4 now. So it's a manageable 3rd down. As Fusilier, looks like they might have to call a timeout. Yeah. Play clock running down. So Trojans going to have to call a timeout.
Oh, that's the end of the first quarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
First quarter runs out. So after the end of the first quarter, your Sacred Heart Trojans 6, Westminster Crusaders 7. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube.
Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans. Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans.
And we're back live here at Swallow Landry Field. Your Sacred Heart Trojans taking on the Westminster Crusaders in a district battle. Both teams coming off a 0-1 start in district. Critical game tonight for the Trojans and for the Crusaders. Trojans are set up right here now with a 3rd and 4. I'd say 3rd and 4. So let's see if they can pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, there's a
swing pass goes out to Hebert.
He's got the 1st down.
So Hebert picks up the 1st down on the swing pass, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans.
Yeah, that 1st down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
So I like that, Damian. I like giving Fusilier something easy to throw. That's an easy pass for him to complete and give him some confidence going forward. Like I said, penalty. Looks like it was holding on the Trojans. I didn't see that. I didn't see that flag. So they're going to mark it back, and it's going to take away that 1st down. Trojans get called for holding, unfortunately, as they had the 1st down right there. So they're going to get marking back 10 yards, and that's going to put us at let's see, is that going to be, it's 3rd and 13. I'm gonna say 3rd and 13 at least. So Trojans in a pickle now, as it's 3rd and 13 after that nice completion and run by Hebert.
Penalties will kill you.
All right, Trojans going to line up in the spread. Abear goes in motion to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Fusilier drops back, and as he slips, and that's going to be a sack as he goes down. And that's going to bring up 4th and long for the Trojans. They're going to have to punt.
And this is what you want to avoid.
Yeah,
Field position game.
Exactly, a field position game. We had some momentum, and you know, it'll shut you down quickly when a penalty gets you like that. So Trojans going to set up the punt, and Ellis Chapman does the punting. He goes to punt, and it looks like it's off the side of his foot. Picked up by the Crusaders, number 6, and he's down the sideline. Finally gets taken out of bounds. So
looks like we're struggling to block on special teams right now.
I tell you what, it looks very sloppy when it's coming to our kicking game right now, and I'm not gonna blame it on the kicker or the punter. I'm gonna blame it on the blocking because he was lucky that didn't get blocked. It went off the side of his foot, but he didn't have it alley to punt the ball at all. So Trojans in a pickle right here with the Crusaders 1st and 10 on the Trojan 22-yard line. Let's see if we can have a stand right here. So Crusaders are going to line up. 5 taking the snaps, and that's Pete, the senior. Takes the snap, hands it off to number 44. He goes around the right side.
Nice tackle by Ellis Chapman.
Yeah, good one-on-one tackle by Chapman on the corner right there. So that was one thing I noticed last week, Damian. We missed a lot of tackles in the backfield, and
arm tackling.
that led to some really big plays for Opelousas Catholic, and that'll just kill you, man. I mean, 75 yards, 85 yards. It was bad, and there was a lot of missed tackles.
It hurt them against Basile.
Yeah, you're right.
That game was a lot closer than what it should have been.
Yeah, that's true. So let's see. It's going to be, was that gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Crusaders as they go in motion.
Yeah, that's going to be a false start.
False start on the Crusaders. So
looks like number 20 was that quarterback there.
So Crusaders shooting themselves in the foot right here with a penalty, which I ain't going to get mad at.
No. Looks like the Westminster lined up in a wildcat right there.
Yeah, 20 is
20 was taking that ball.
Okay, Cunningham. He's a senior running back. I believe he scored for them on their first possession.
Yeah.
As you get a look at the Sacred Heart cheerleaders out there. Well, no, that's the dance line. All right, looks like 5's back, taking the snaps. Here's the snap, looking to pass. Pass is complete. He's tackled immediately by Jax Fontenot. Pickup of about 7 or 8 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6, so manageable for the Crusaders, which, I mean, they do have that weapon at kicker, so they might elect to kick a field goal if they don't get it. But
in a game like this, where every point's going to count.
So the play clock running down, 12, 11, 10. They're going to have to hurry up as they sprint to the line of scrimmage. 5 taking the snaps, gets the snap, goes around the left side, looking to pass, and it's incomplete as it sails between number 15's arms. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Trojans lucky on the play because number 15 had a little real estate right there. He could have at least got the 1st down if he'd have made the catch.
It looks like they're kicking it. Yeah.
So they bringing in their kicker. I like to call him the weapon. He's a left-footed kicker, and he was kicking for him last year, and he could boot it. So he's lining up right here. What is that? Kick is up. Looks like it's good. Wow, what a weapon to have.
Yeah.
That kick was from at least 30 yards. Yeah. A little over 30 yards, actually. I think it was spotted at the Trojans 24, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that kick would have been good from a lot further than that.
Yeah. So we're going to go to break now with your Second Order Trojans down 10-6 to the Westminster Crusaders. You're listening to Blue and Gold Sports Network.
Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte.
All right, we're back. Blue and Gold Sports. We're back to the Blue and Gold Sports Network. Joey Swallow and Damian Gilroy bringing you all the action live at Swallow Landro Field. Your Second Order Trojans down 10-6. The Westminster Crusaders kick goes to Jackson. Look for a seam down the left side. He's taken out of bounds.
You know, Joe, Westminster, they've scored touchdown and a field goal, but it was both on the short field. We haven't seen the one time they tried to sustain a drive to turn it over. So I think that's something we really need to avoid, is giving them the ball with a short field, which is, I know it sounds obvious, but
I mean, it's definitely, we need to make them march it down the field because,
they proved they couldn't do the first time.
Exactly.
I'm not saying they can't, but it didn't end well for them on that one.
And you give any team a short field, and especially with a kicker like that, you got 3 points. So Trojans setting up 1st and 10. Fusilier takes the snap, hands it off to Abear up the middle. Abear finds a crease.
It's a face mask. Where's the flag?
Looked like he grabbed him by his, there. Is that a flag right there?
That's got to be a.
It looked like a horse collar. That's what I think it was.
Thompson?
So, Abear gets dragged down from behind.
They called something. Let's see. Personal foul, face mask.
Oh, okay. Face mask. All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Yeah. So they're going to tack on 15. So Trojans in business early as Abear takes it up the middle for a good little gainer, and he gets a face mask penalty as he gets tackled. So we're going to tack on 15 more, and Trojans going to be setting up shop almost at midfield right outside at the Trojan 48-yard line. And that first down was sponsored by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Also, the kickoff return was sponsored by Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur. So Trojans set it up again. There's a snap given to Abear up the middle. There's a crease up the middle, and he's got a big gainer, and he's still on his feet.
I don't know.
And they're not going to get him.
Okay.
Is he in the end zone?
Touchdown.
Trojan.
Seth almost had a block in the back.
Well, we talked about the quick strike, and Abear is definitely the man that could do that as he goes around tacklers and just bursts into his speed.
Yeah.
And scores for the Trojans. So Trojans answer right back.
Yeah. Westminster's made no adjustment. They're not trying to stack the box.
So that touchdown was sponsored by Savoy and Teats. Thank you for your sponsorship. As Abear takes it up the middle.
He got into 5th gear and it was over.
Look, you give that guy any room, he's going to make you pay. As Trojans line up for 2 here. Handoff's going to go to Abear, and he stopped right away in the backfield.
Nobody touched him. Okay. The whistle blew. I mean, so number 44, who got ejected last week, according to high school rules, I'm not sure why he's here right now. And then he should have just got another personal foul.
Yeah, the blocking just looked not there at all. I don't know if
we struggle on special teams.
Yeah, I mean, we were going for 2 right there, but I mean, we were running a regular play, and we just didn't look like we were ready to block that play at all.
Yeah.
let's see, with 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter, your Sacred Heart Trojans up 12-10 on the Westminster Crusaders. And we're going to line it up to kick it off. That kickoff is sponsored by Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur. And number 29, William Chapman, is going to do the kicking for the Trojans. So Trojans strike back in a hurry in 2 plays with Abear. Let's see if we could give them that long field we talked about, Dane, and
force them to sustain a drive.
So here's your kick by Chapman. It's right up the middle. Crusaders field it. They're going to break it to the outside. 31, Landon Fontenot forces them towards out of bounds, and Zach Fontenot cleans them up, number 3.
We are really struggling. Special teams, everything.
Special teams is not looking good right now, as we're giving up a lot of yardage and not blocking. And I don't know what we need to do to clean it up, if we need to change some personnel or what we need to do. But we got to clean that up, man. We just talked about not giving them the short field, and they already almost at midfield. So.
And this is something new. We've played well in special teams.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on.
And Coach Cody is giving it to him right now as he wants to clean that up, and I don't blame him, because it's costing us a lot of yardage, and that's not what the Trojans need right now.
It puts your defense in a bad spot.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Crusaders right outside the 50-yard line.
That's a hold.
Hand off to number 20 around the left side.
Number 18, Abram Manuel, was held the entire time.
So Jed LaFleur cleans them up.
Go ahead.
It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play as he strings them out. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Crusaders.
It should be 1st and 20.
Yeah, I think they definitely missed that one.
When you do it right in front of the white hat, you got to call that.
Got a couple of young guys in there right now giving a spell to the veterans, as number 81, Ryland Swallow, goes in at defensive end, and number 31, Landon Fontenot, goes on the other side. Handoff up the middle, number 44, that's Brown.
Yeah.
He's stacked up by Ashton Duos, but not before a big gainer, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Crusaders. So let's see what the Trojans got right here. If we can hold them and force them into a punting situation. Could be 4 down territory right here, though, at midfield. And they just crossed the 50-yard line right into the Trojan territory. It's about 3rd and a long 3, I'll call it. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to take it himself up the middle.
To the running back.
Yeah, they were in that Wildcat. Wildcat Cunningham takes the snap, goes right up the middle, enough for the 1st down.
And if you're not getting pushed up the middle, you're not stopping that play.
No, I mean, Westminster got some big dudes. They're not small by any means. So it's going to be a physical game, especially at the line of scrimmage. Whoever has, the will to wheel theirself to victory is what's going to happen right here. So. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Here's the snap. It's handoff to number 44.
Immediately. Freshman, number 31, Landon Fontenot.
Landon Fontenot makes a great play for the Trojans. Tackle for a loss in the backfield was number 44, Brown. So a loss of about...
they gave him a pretty good spot.
I'd say about 4 yards right there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 14 now for the Crusaders. I like for us to force them into a throwing situation. Number 5, he's not their regular starting quarterback, so maybe we could get another pick. There's the snap, 5 throws, and it's blocked off.
Yeah.
Is it picked?
Yes, he picked it off. It was Lane Jobert batted it, then caught it in the air.
So Jobert bats the ball and intercepts it.
Catches it, yeah.
What a great play by number 60, Lane Jobert. Sophomore stepping up to the plate. And he's been going both ways this season. Actually, that wasn't Jobert that blocked it. Who blocked it?
Was it Landon? I wasn't watching. Was Jobert?
Jobert definitely intercepted the ball. So, needless to say, so Jobert gets the interception on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans. Trojans in business right on their side of the 50-yard line. It's Fusilier in the spread, hands off up the middle to Hebert, and he's stacked at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
So Trojans trying to pound the rock up the middle, have no success on 1st down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So this is a situation right here. Trojans are winning the turnover battle right now by 2-0.
Yeah.
We got to capitalize on this, Damon. We talked about this early in the show. Trojans win the turnover. The team that wins the turnover battle is going to win the game. So let's see how the Trojans do. They got 2 receivers right and 3 left. We're going with an empty right now in the backfield as Fusilier takes the snap, looks to pass, throws it to the outside. It's complete to Hebert. And it looks like another face mask.
Another face mask.
But he's still on his feet on the sideline. And he's finally taken down in the red zone. So big play for the Trojans as Hebert refuses to go down, doesn't step out of bounds and keeps going after the face mask, and he brings it all the way down inside the red zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans right outside the Crusader 20-yard line.
Yeah.
So personal foul on the Crusaders, and that should be tacked on, I believe.
Yeah.
Will it be half the distance, or is it tacked on from a spot foul? I'm not sure. Let's see where they spot it at.
So Jude Hebert, he's just got the Trojans on his back. Said we winning this game, guys.
Yeah, I talked about this last time. With Jude not going both ways now, it's really helped him.
Yeah,
that he doesn't get tired.
Yeah.
He's not getting tired no more, and you could really tell when he's out there on the field on offense.
Well, that was good about a lot of young guys, especially sophomores, stepping up in the secondary and being able to fill that position. That way, Jude didn't have to play defense.
We definitely have a lot of guys out there stepping up, and we don't have as many guys going both ways anymore, so that's a great thing. Snap goes to Fusilier. He hands it off up the middle to Hebert. There's no gain on the play. He stopped immediately. Big number 99 was right there to wrap him up. No push by the Trojan offensive line, so I don't think we gained a yard on that play. It might be
Yeah, we got to get points on this drive with 2:21 left in the second quarter.
The good thing is we could still get a 1st down right here before it's a goal, so Trojans got a chance to get a 1st down before a touchdown if they need to. So Fusilier lines up in the spread. Hebert's behind him. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Fusilier up the middle. Finds a little crease up the middle.
Westminster's made no adjustments either on defense there.
So it looks like a timeout right here as Westminster calls a timeout. We're going to go ahead and go to break. And your Second Trojans with 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the second quarter is leading the Westminster Crusaders 12-10.
HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Landrino are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow, Allstate, and the Swallow family. Allstate insurance agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil.
Lining up right here. Looks like we got a false start on the Trojans.
On Big Sam for.
And that's things that kill drives right now. You can't make the mistakes, especially when you're in the red zone. Missed a few sponsor packages last possession. The turnover and sack package was sponsored by Fontenot Financial and Nason Swallow Allstate. Also, that first down that we got a while ago was sponsored by Ace Hardware and Helpworks Rehab. So
here's the timeout brought to you by Evangeline Bank, Silas Lahi with Level and AgCon Company.
So here's the situation, folks. Trojans are looking at
about a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, we're going to call it. We still have a chance to get a first down, and it looks like the Trojans are going to take a timeout now, as it don't look like we were set up for the play. So we're going to go back to a break right here. Trojans leading 12-10 over Westminster Crusaders.
Alignments and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details.
All right, we're back, Blue and Gold Nation. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube. Joey Swallow and Damian Gilroy bringing you all the live action here at Swallow Landry Field. Your Sacred Heart Trojans faced with about a 3rd and 7 right here in the red zone after a false start by the Trojans. So, Damian, Trojans need to have some good luck right here and try to find a first down so we can get some points on the board before halftime. Looks like a quarterback draw. Usually he's going to get in the end zone. Nobody touches them for a touchdown, Trojans. So coming out of the timeout, a great call by Coach Jagno as he sees something coming out of the timeout, and they line up in the spread formation, direct snap at the Fusilier, and he takes it himself up the middle, and the quarterback draw for the touchdown.
I mean, Westminster, it's like that's their weak spot, is right up the middle.
Yeah, if you get past the big guy up the middle. So, and that touchdown was provided by Savoie and Teats. Trojans lining up for the extra point, it looks like, with the swinging gate. And they snap it, or they're going to go for 2. Fusilier rolls out. He's looking for a receiver, throws it across his body, and it's incomplete. As the Trojans try some sneakery right there, lining up in the swinging gate. And Fusilier looking for a wide receiver, but can't find him. However, the Trojans go up by 8 points with that touchdown. And the Trojans now lead 18-10 over the Westminster Crusaders. We'll go ahead and take another break right before halftime. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube.
T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153 or visit our website at tjfordinc.com.
Well, I think that one guy kind of blew it up and it just threw everything off.
All right, Trojan Nation, we're back live here at Swallow Landry Field. Sacred Heart Trojans take the lead 18-10. Try a little onside sliver.
He touched it. Sacred Heart's going to recover it on. Oh, now we got a penalty. I'm not quite sure.
I know the kick went 10 yards.
It's Trojan ball. He's saying it's Trojan ball.
Well, Trojans come up with some sneakery right here in the pooch kick. Onside kick, get the Crusaders off guard and recover it after a muff by the Crusaders.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the flag is for. But...
Looks like the Zebras are talking about it right now.
It, like you said, there's no question that went more than 10 yards.
So that
personal foul again against Westminster.
Well, there you go. So Westminster hit with a personal foul after the Trojans recovered the onside kick with a little trickery right there.
That's 45 yards in personal foul.
Yeah, they have three of them. They have three of them. And again, in a close game like this, that makes all the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turnovers, penalties, those things will kill you.
And this is huge, Joey. I mean, if we can go into halftime scoring another touchdown, even if we can't convert again,
especially
you're still up 24-10.
Especially since they get the ball first in the second half.
Yeah.
So that kickoff was sponsored by Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur. So Trojans are going to line it up. Where are they at, Damien? It's going to be 1st and 10. Looks like they're inside, right about the 26-yard line.
Seth, he was right out of reach.
Yeah, Gilroy just right out of his grasp. I like the call going for it on first down. He was double covered, but he had a crease out there. He had a step on him. And Fusilaire's pass just a little long for him.
About 3 yards shorter, that's a touchdown in the corner of the end zone.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. It looks like they're right on the 27-yard line of the Westminster Crusaders. So Trojans in business right here.
This is definitely four down territory.
Oh,
right
yeah, most definitely. So your whole playbook is open right here. So Trojans.
I think that's why they went with the deep ball.
Yeah.
And
Trojans running out of time. They hurry up and snap it. Fusilaire's then taking himself up the middle. It looks like they just had to snap it and go. He's
still on his feet.
Pushing forward as the Trojan offensive line just keeps pushing him. And it looks like Fusilaire fights his way forward. He's coming up holding his hand, though. That would be very bad for the Trojans if he comes up lame after that run. Let's see what's going on the field. Is there a flag out there? I'm not sure. Looks like
I don't see any laundry on the field.
Yeah, Zebras are talking about it. Not sure what happened. But
let's see. It's against the
Yeah, it looks like they weren't lined up when they snapped the ball, which the play clock was running down, so they had to hurry up and snap it. And like I said, I don't think that was the play that they were calling. I just think they hurried it up because of the the play clock running down. So Trojans shooting themselves in the foot after recovering the onside kick right here, and we're just going backwards now. So let's see what we could do right here as it's going to be. What is it? 2nd and 14, looks like. So Fusilaire lines up in the spread. Hebert to his left, 3 receivers to his left. He's looking left. He goes up the middle, and he's going to be sacked by number 44, Brown.
We got a flag on the field.
Is that another
face mask against Westminster?
Wow, another personal foul. And look who's the culprit, Damian, number 44, the guy that we talked about earlier that probably even shouldn't be playing in the game because he gets another personal foul penalty.
Is that the second one? I thought, aren't you gone after the second personal foul?
I mean, I think it is his second one, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. But
I know they got 4. I don't remember who the other 3 were.
Needless to say, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Crusaders, and that's going to set us up with what is that? 2nd and inches now. Yeah, 2nd and inches. So Crusaders bailed the Trojans out right there with the penalty. Trojans set up in the spread again. Hebert's going to get the handoff up the middle. He bounces to the outside, and he keeps his feet. And the end zone, the Trojan touchdown as Hebert refuses to go down and wheels himself into the end zone for another touchdown.
Joey, he was falling forward for about 10 yards or there. I don't know. I still don't know how he kept on his feet.
I mean, he has great balance already, but you got to put a hat on him. You got to put a shoulder to him because the arm tackle is not going to bring him down.
No.
You know, a lot of people look at him because of his size and they underestimate him, but they can't underestimate him. He's a senior. He's strong. This is his 3rd year that he's starting at running back. So Trojans get another 6. Let's see if we can convert the extra point. Here's the snap. Kick is up. And it's no good. Wide to the left. So with 45 seconds left till halftime, your Sacred Heart Trojans up 24-10 on the Westminster Crusaders. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube.
Game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771.
All right, we're back. Blue and Gold Sports Network. Your Sacred Heart Trojans up 24-10 on the Westminster Crusaders. Kicking off now. Trojans with another little post kick to the right side. Fielded by Westminster as he goes out of bounds. So I want to remind everyone to stick around for halftime as our halftime show is sponsored by Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Ortego, and Todd and Marcus Vail, and also Boardlaws Home Furnishing.
Right now, the Trojans defense, you got to buckle down. You can't allow anything right here because, again, like we've been saying, they do have a kicker. You don't want to give up a field goal right here.
No, that's true. And also, you don't want to give up the big play.
No.
I mean, it's 44 seconds left till halftime. I would have my DBs playing 20 yards back, give whatever underneath and stuff, just make the tackle because, you miss one tackle in the backfield and bad things could happen. So here's the handoff. It goes over the right side, number 20, and he's tackled right away. Gain.
It's like number 11, Ashton, hit him first.
Yeah, so Duos assisted by Pete and several others. Cormier was in on that. Looks like the clock's running down. I'm not sure if they're going to try to run another play or not. They do get the ball first to start the second half. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Seconds are counting down.
Yeah, they might throw it deep right in.
There's a snap. 5 drops back. And he slings it downfield.
Turn around, Seth. Oh.
And LaFleur was on the coverage. She had sticky coverage all over him, and he almost got the pick right there. So good coverage by Jed LaFleur, number 4 for the Trojans senior.
Still got a play left.
What we got?
1.8 seconds left on the clock.
So they're going to probably try to heave it downfield, I'm guessing. Guy got a pretty good arm on him, so he threw it pretty far down there. So number 5, which is Pete, the quarterback, the
Looks
senior.
like they got Seth Gilroy just staying back there. He's 6'3", he's fast. It's you want him back there for that.
Yeah, definitely. You want to get everybody back right here.
Oh, they're gonna run it.
They hand off up the middle to the right side. 20 gets the ball. He's tackled by Jordan. So William Jordan with the stop. And we're going to go downstairs to David as he's waiting for coach to come so we can get an interview. Trojans up 24-10 going into halftime.
Welcome, Trojan Nation. I got Coach Jacob Aguilar over here with the lead, 24-10. Coach Jacob, very good first half. Hopefully we can do that the second half. Looks like everything's clicking, defense, offense. Tell everybody what you're going to do the second half and hopefully go out there with a big victory tonight.
Yeah, we came out slow. We had our reads. We weren't fitting where we were supposed to be. We were stacking on top of each other, and we couldn't. They gashed us the first couple of plays, and then we come out and they lined up in a defense that we didn't see on film and that they hadn't run yet this year. So whenever we came out, we were able to make an adjustment. And I mean, Jude's just a workhorse. Give him the ball, and our offensive line is blocking well, and we're making plays, and we're giving them different looks up front. So the more that we can play discipline and not get into our heads too much, and I think we'll come out in the second half and just continue to roll.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Go Trojans.
All right, Damian, Trojans up 24-10 going into halftime. Crusaders going to get the ball to start the second half. What do you think about the first half so far? Tell me what you see out there, what we can improve on, what we doing good, what we need to do better.
Well, first thing, I really enjoyed seeing the smile on Jacob's face. It's almost like it's been a while since we've seen it, So just to start off with that, I think we just keep running the ball. Like we were just talking off air about it. I think maybe throw another deep pass, maybe catch them off guard, because Westminster is obviously going to try to make an adjustment at halftime. They might come out with 7, 8 guys on the line of scrimmage and just try to take away Jude, maybe assuming that we don't have any other weapons, which I think they sort of mistaken on that.
Yeah, I think the game plan going forward is pound the rock with Jude. Running the ball is going to open up the pass eventually. Westminster is going to have to stop Jude if they want to win this game because they hadn't stopped him yet. And again, he's a senior, so I expect that out of him. You're not going to get him down with an arm tackle. You're going to have to put a shoulder to him. You're going to have to wrap him up because he's not going to go down with an arm tackle. And Trojans, hey, we look good right now. Hopefully we could keep this momentum going in the second half and then win this game going away. That's what I'm looking right now for to happen.
I think just looking at special teams, they did well on the last couple of times, but we're not converting on the 2-point conversion, the extra point. But we just got to force Westminster to drive the length of the field. I think if we can do that, then the defense can step up, and I think we're going to be fine.
Definitely, if there's anything to clean up, it's definitely special teams. And I'm sure Coach Cody's going to go into the locker room at halftime and have a good talk with his guys. You got a lot of young guys playing special teams, and we need these guys. We need these guys to step up and do this so our regular, starters don't have to play special teams too. So we need them to really step up out there.
And we're talking special teams. I guess if there was a weak point to the first half was the special teams, they also made one of the biggest plays of the game too, with the onside kick.
Definitely did that.
So they kind of made up for it a little bit,
and it led to points. So
yeah, it did.
Trojans, look, keep doing what they're doing, controlling the line of scrimmage, running the ball with Jude, playing stingy defense, not giving them a short field to go on, and I think we're going to be fine. So I like our chances going into the second half. This halftime show is presented by Bordelon's Home Furnishing. So thank you, Barry Bordelon, for sponsoring the halftime show. Also with Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Artigo and Todd and Marcus Vega. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube. We're going to continue with halftime out there with the little cheerleaders, and we'll take a break. Thank you.
The law office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Did you know that Savoy Cancer Center offers infusion treatments and injections in gastroenterology, rheumatology, endocrinology, and immunology? That's right. You can receive your infusion or injections right here in Evangeline Parish, close to home. At Savoy Cancer Center, our goal is to treat you like family, providing comfort and hope as your long-term partners in care of your chronic condition. Ask your doctor about receiving your specialty infusion therapy or injection close to home at Savoy Cancer Center. For more information, call 337-468-3099. Savoy Cancer Center, close to home.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading. Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me and I'll get you your own bond value.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine. Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans! Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the do-or-die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoie Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Whether you are seeking immediate medical attention, looking to schedule a wellness checkup, or need behavioral health services, Savoy Medical Center has 2 Ville Platte locations to serve you and your family. The team at Ville Platte Family Care with Dr. Francisco Cantu, nurse practitioner Jared Huffman, and mental health nurse practitioner Rachel Taylor, and Savoy Family Health Care with nurse practitioner Brooklyn Latour are ready to take care of your every need. Call 337-363-0075 to schedule your appointment today. Savoy Medical Center, our family healing yours.
Hi everyone, I'm State Representative Rhonda Butler for District 38, and I want to congratulate the healthcare providers at Mercy Regional Medical Center for being champions of patient safety. You reduced hospital readmissions by 43% in 1 year, and you continue to make significant improvements.
Having a transition of care nurse touch base with those patients within the first 2 to 3 days when they're home has really made a difference.
We focused on congestive heart failure patients who nationally have a very high risk of readmissions.
If they have any fluid gain, we catch that early in the course of the process. We've been able to make adjustments to keep those patients who used to show up every 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital, now treating them as an outpatient and keeping them out of the hospital long term.
Thanks to all the healthcare professionals that made this possible, and thank you for your life-saving work.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware, hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading, Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me, and I'll get you your own bond value.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Philip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans!
All right, Blue and Gold Sports Network, we're back. Trojans up 24-10 on the Westminster Crusaders. About to start the third quarter of the game. I want to remind everyone that if you want to make a donation to the Blue and Gold Sports Network, just hit that link on PayPal. And, we got a few donations right now. It looks like Molly just donated $40 and David donated $5. Thank y'all for y'all donations. We appreciate any money that can be donated to the Blue and Gold Sports Network, as all this money goes towards the team and the equipment and kids and field maintenance, uniforms, charter buses. I mean, you name it. That's what it's for, and we appreciate any donation we could get. There's none, small or large, it doesn't matter. So we do have a couple of packages available if anybody wants to sponsor. We do have a field goal package available, a blown call package, a red zone package, and penalties package. So the red zone package and the penalties package could get you a lot of plugs if you want to jump on that. So Damian, Trojans look very good in the first half. We look to continue this going into the second half. What do you expect to see coming out the gate on the third quarter?
I think you could just go with the same formula, Joe. I mean, that's what I'd like to see. Westminster getting the ball first. I'd like to see a decent kick by Chapman and just no short field. Get them off to make Westminster go 3 and out. You do that, and you go score on your next drive, I'd say this game's probably pretty close to being over because you done killed them any drive that they had after that.
Yeah, Trojans, like I said, they had a little struggle there with the point after kick and going for 2 and stuff like that. So the score could be a little bit higher right there. I think we shorted ourselves, 3 points, I think? 4 points, 4 points. So, hopefully we could clean that special team play up in the second half.
Yeah.
We did get the onside kick, which was huge. We ended up scoring a touchdown off of that.
Yeah.
So there's some light, and I think the Trojans, found their groove, and we're in control of this game. And hopefully we can remain in control for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So
I think once they took away the outside from Westminster, they really struggled on offense. off that run off the tackle. They took that away and they started playing that, and then that's it. That I haven't watched a lot of film on Westminster. That might have been their bread and butter this year.
Yeah, I mean, them not having their regular starting quarterback, George, probably does hurt them on the passing game. But, you know, Trojans are doing a good job after that first drive. They're doing a good job stifling them. Let's see if we can continue that going in the second half.
Kick. That's his best kick so far. Can we cover?
So they take the kick, go around the right side. Got some blocking out there on the outside. Another big gainer by the Crusaders. So, again, the left side of the kick defense is looking kind of suspect out there, Damien. And, you know, going forward when we play other teams, they're gonna see that on film, and they're gonna attack that side of the field. So
yeah, Chapman, he had his best kick of the night.
Yeah, it was pretty deep.
Yeah, we're just not covering well.
So the Crusaders are going to line up now, 1st and 10.
That
Looks
kickoff
like
return. That kickoff, by the way, was brought to you by Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur.
so. It's going to be 1st and 10. Crusaders right at their 45-yard line. Quarterback gets the snap.
And it looks like it's the running back Cunningham that's lining up the quarterback.
So Cunningham's going to take it himself up the middle for a big gainer, and they're going to get a first down on the first play. So Crusaders come out, and on the first play of the second half, they rush it up the middle and get a first down. So Trojans need to stiffen up the defense right here and make them earn it as they cross midfield and right inside. Looks like the Trojan 44-yard line.
Yeah, Cunningham still at quarterback.
So direct snap. He hands off to number 21. And Chapman comes up from his safety position, number 9, finally makes the tackle.
Looks like Ashen had a hand on him in the backfield. It's not often Ashen misses a tackle.
No, not at all.
He just took the wrong angle.
Yeah.
And he's upset with himself right now.
He's very physical, and you know, he goes out there looking for contact. I know I see him. We have to tell him to tone it down in practice because he'll lay the wood to you, man.
Yeah.
There's a snap. Quarterback's going to take it himself again. That's just like number 20, the running back on a direct snap.
Looks like
Cunningham again takes it up the middle.
Yeah, it looks like Westminster's changing it up.
And they got a little tempo going on right now with their, you know, 2 quarterback system. Cunningham's taking the direct snap, number 5. Pete's still the primary guy back there. Pick it up, you know, yards on every play. So Trojans need to find a way to slow this momentum down that they got going on right now.
It's been right up the gut.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Crusaders as they right about a Trojan 36-yard line.
Yeah, quarterback.
And they hand off
left.
Yeah, hand off to number 44. That's Brown. And he gets tackled, but not before another first down for the Crusaders. So Crusaders marching it down the field right now. Trojans need to find a way to slow this running attack down like they did in towards the end of the first half where they forced them into passing situations.
They're going to have to get some push up front, especially up the middle.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Crusaders right outside the Trojan. Let's call it the Trojan 31-yard line. Looks like 44 is taking the direct snap. He's going to take it himself up the middle. He's got a hold on the right side. He's taken down by 31. Landon Fontenot, assisted by number 18. Manuel cleans them up. So what are you seeing out there, Damien, that's allowing them to get so many yards and a good push up the middle right there?
Westminster's offensive line is just winning the battle at that line of scrimmage right now.
Yeah, hopefully.
The one time we got a good push up the middle, they went off left tackle.
Yeah. So they're switching it up, putting a fresh guy back there each time. Looks like they're going between 20 and 44. Doing a
That's going to be on Westminster. Yeah, false start. on the Crusaders.
So Crusaders shoot themselves in the foot again with a false start penalty after just driving it down the Trojans, and they're going to be marked off 5 yards.
And they've been doing that all night, Joey, shooting themselves in the foot with penalties.
Yeah, Trojans needed a little bit of luck right here, so maybe that'll change the momentum a little bit. They could get a stop right here, force them into a 3rd and long or something. So 44 is back there. Brown gets the direct snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself. He got a blocker in front of him. He goes to the outside. It don't look like they're going to get him. He's going to walk into the end zone for a Crusader touchdown. So unfortunately, Crusaders come out of the locker room and they march it downfield for a touchdown. And Trojans didn't look like they had any stop in them at all on that drive.
No, that was just great blocking by Westminster.
Well, hopefully the Trojans start to hunker down right here as the Crusaders come out the locker room and march it down the field and quick score.
Yeah, you have to answer now.
Here's the extra point. It's up, and it's good. It's pretty much automatic from that guy. His name's Profit. I remember him from last year, number 88, lefty-footed kicker. So with 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, your Sacred Heart Trojans up on the Westminster Crusaders 24-17. We'll take a break. You're living in live action on the Blue and Gold Sports Network, live on
Some
YouTube.
life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte.
All right, we're back, Trojan Nation, at Swallow Landry Field. Trojans back deep, receiving the kick.
It's going to be Jude Hebert.
Looks like Hebert's going to take it up the middle. And he's slippery, folks. He's breaking tackles, spinning out another one, finally taken down by number 23.
Yeah. Great return. That's why teams have been kicking away from him.
He's just slippery. I mean, Damian, the guy, like I said, you're not going to get an arm tackle on him and bring him down. He spins out of tackles very well. He keeps his legs pumping the whole time.
His sense of balance is just on another level.
So Trojans with a good return to start their first possession of the second half, as they're going to set up shop right about their, looks like their own 42-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Fusilier lines up in the spread. Hebert behind him. Looks to hand off to Hebert. Hebert goes up the middle, and he runs through another tackle, and he's got the outside. Hebert going and chugging and taking block tacklers with him. He's finally taken out of bounds as he gets another first down. Trojans. Good blocking downfield right there on the replay.
Yeah.
So Hebert just taking his wheel upon the other team and carrying his team to victory as he gets another big gainer and a first down.
That first down, by the way, brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
Bruh.
So it looks like they're going to give Hebert a breather as they're going to bring in number 22, Gavin Potan. He's going to line up on the side of Fusilier now. We got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Handoff goes up the middle to Potan. He's going to be stopped right about at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, looks like Westminster's all creeping up. They definitely playing the run now.
And it looks like coach is signaling for Hebert to get back in the game. So Hebert gets him a quick breather, and he's heading back on the field as Potan comes out. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Trojans after Potan picks up 1 on the handoff.
I'm going to guess Hebert's all-purpose yards right now is ridiculous.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but it's silly.
I mean, a bad game for him is 100 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there, I would like to know what that is, really and truly. Abear gets the handoff again around the left side, finds a little crease in the defense, gains a few on the play. He's going to bring it to 3rd and 5, 3rd and manageable for the Trojans. So Trojans riding Abear again, their horse in the backfield.
And again, this is 4-down territory right here.
Oh, most deaf. Trojans break the huddle. Abear behind Fusilier. Got one receiver left, one receiver right. Handoff. Snap goes to Fusilier. He's looking downfield. The pass is incomplete, as it looks like, who is he looking for?
Seth Gilroy got tripped up.
Yeah, he looked like he got tripped by the defender right there. It wasn't any pass interference, but he did get tangled up with the defense right there.
I think he catches that one if that don't happen.
I like the call. I like getting Fusilier out on the little waggle, the QB waggle around the right side like that. I think he feels better whenever he's throwing outside the pocket than inside the pocket, except on the deep ball. I see he throws the deep ball good inside the pocket, but everything else, I think it's better with him running like that. So
yeah.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Trojans. Trojans going for it. They're going to hand it off to Abear up the middle. He fights, but he's not going to get the first down as he's tripped up after a gain of a couple. So Trojans going to turn it over on downs to the Crusaders. And Crusaders going to get it 1st and 10. It looks like at about their own, 20-something yard line. So with 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, your Sacred Heart Trojans up 24-17 on the Westminster Crusaders. Trojans looking for a stop right here because this could be a critical situation in the game right here. Critical time in the game. Trojans defense got to step it up right here and stop that run.
All those extra points don't come back and haunt us.
Yeah, exactly. So Crusaders going to line it up 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Quarterback's going to take it himself. He's hit in the backfield. He slips away from a few tackles. And he's still going, finally dragged down by number 28, Drew Mayu.
Nobody wrapped up.
Yeah, Trojans got to start laying some shoulders in there because this tackling ain't going to cut it right now. They just and we got to put some pressure on this run because this run is just working too good for them right now.
It's like you said earlier, Joe. They need to put them in a passing situation because right now they don't look like they have any interest in passing the ball.
No, they're just running between 20 and 44. It is
on direct snaps.
Yeah, I don't even think 5 is in the game at all. I didn't see him out there. Maybe one play. Oh, there he is. He's back in there now at quarterback.
I think that's 44.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
44 takes the direct snap again. He runs over a defender for the Trojans. He's still on his feet. Finally taken down in the backfield by Lane Jobert. Finally has to come get him from his defensive tackle position downfield. And again, Damien, they're forcing their way down the field with the run, but there is a flag. What's the flag?
That's going to be on Westminster. I missed what it was, but I'm thinking holding, I'm sure.
Yeah. Again, they're basically just doing a direct snap to the quarterback with a lead blocker, and nobody's taking on that lead blocker, and he's getting blocks way down the field that he shouldn't be.
Yeah, somebody's got to eat that.
Rose. Yes? Rose, your little eye. I got him.
So with the penalty, that's going to set them back to about, 1st and 15 now? I call it about 1st and 15.
Yeah.
So Trojans benefit from the penalty. Let's see if we can get some defensive tackles right here.
Yeah, 5's in the game.
Okay.
Hand it off. Got nothing.
So handoff up the middle, and Trojans stifle it right away with no gain. So that's kind of what the Trojans need. They need to force them into long situations. Again, I think we work best whenever we forcing them into throwing the ball because their running game's working pretty good, just like ours is. So
Yeah, Westminster has not fared well in third and long, second and long situations.
So I think they're going to give them one on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 14 now. Let's see. Did they take 5 out? Who's that back? Yep, 44 is taking the direct snap again with 20 on the side of him. There's a snap. Looks like 44 is taking himself up the middle, and he's got a crease.
Alex Chapman made about a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking, and the hole straight up the middle.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Trojans are over penetrating to make the hole or what's happening, but we need to clean this up real quick because we can't give up these big yardages on these runs.
44 is just getting untouched, 7-8 yards before somebody gets a hand on them.
So they're in a 3rd and 3 now, which not what the Trojans want to see. Handoff again, number 44. He's going up the middle. He runs over a Trojan defender. That was Zach Fontenot. And they're going to pick up another first down as he trucks his way into the backfield, the Trojan defense.
It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Crusaders right about at midfield now as they're just grinding that offense and that, that run up the middle, that direct snap.
It looks like 5 Seth Gilroy coming in the game for Landon Fontenot.
So Crusaders going to march to the line of scrimmage. There's a snap, handoff again to number 20 up the middle. It's been 20 and 44 on, they feeding them the rocks and they're running hard. Takes several Trojans to bring them down with Manuel making the initial hit.
And number 44, number 20, that's some big old boys.
Yeah, and they're running hard right now, so this is a critical time in the game with the Trojans up 24-17. We need to find a way to shut this run down as they picking up big chunks of yardage just about on every play. The only thing that's been stopping them so far is their own selves, penalties. So I'm going to call it 2nd and 4 for the Crusaders. They got one receiver right, 2 left. Quarterback takes the snap. He hands it off again to number 20 up the middle, and he's grinding forward as we got to post the Trojans on the stop. It looks like he picked up the first down, though, so it's going to be 1st and 10 Crusaders in Trojan territory at the Trojan 44-yard line.
No, I think it's still 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Okay.
About 3rd
All right.
and 1.
I thought I had seen him point towards the other direction. So 3rd and a long one for the Crusaders. Trojans looking for some kind of way to slow down this running game. So Crusaders going to line it up. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Running back goes in motion.
That's what we needed.
Yeah, false start. Yep. So 20 gets the false start as he goes in motion before the snap. Goes forward.
Huge.
Yeah. So again, Trojans benefiting off of these, penalties by the Crusaders. Let's see if we can make them pay for it.
We've got to find a way to get some penetration.
I mean, I saw they just put Big Colton in the game. I hadn't seen him out there that much. I don't know if he's been nicked up or not.
I think the linemen, they're trying to keep them from playing both ways.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Big Colton's in the middle with Lejean now. Lejean, number 52, in the middle, too. So
Abram and Seth at the end.
Yeah. Let's see what happens right here. He calls for the snap. Running back's on taking himself up the middle.
He ain't getting it. Yeah.
And he's clogged up by a host of Trojans again.
I'm curious to see what Westminster's going to do now. It looks like they're going to be punting.
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing their punter out there as they tried to run it up the middle again. They've been having a lot of success doing that in this game. And the Trojans brought in some fresh faces off the bench with Big Colton LaFleur and number 52, Dane Lejean, and they plugged that hole real quick like. So Crusaders going to line up in the punt formation. Here's the snap. There's the punt.
It's high.
Nobody back deep for the Trojans. It's going to let it roll, and it goes into the end zone.
Great bounce for the Trojans.
Yeah. Trojans benefit from the bounce, and they're going to get the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So, Damon, Trojans come up with a stop, just what we needed right there, and we're going to get the ball back, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter with your Sacred Heart Trojans up 24-17 on the Westminster Crusaders.
Get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Lanterno are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow, Allstate, and the Swallow family. Allstate insurance agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767.
Mount up.
All right, Trojan Nation, we're back live here at Swallow Landry Field. Your Sacred Heart Trojans got the ball. Handoff up the middle to Jude Aberry, finds a crease.
That's another face mask. Did they call it? Yeah, they called it.
So Aberry gets another face mask on him. What is that? Like the 3rd or 4th one?
That's at least that's the 5th. That's going to be the 5th face mask.
Wow. So Trojans come out, start the 4th quarter, and Aberry takes around the left side, picks up a good gainer, and gets a face mask on the tackle. So they're going to tack on some more. So just what the Trojans needed, get their self going in this 4th quarter, try to put some points on the board, stop this momentum by Westminster. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans at about the Trojan 43-yard line. We got 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fusilier in the shotgun. Aberry behind him. He hands off to Aberry around the right side. He got a
flags all over the field.
And Aber's into the defensive backfield, but there's flags on the play.
That's likely coming back.
Yeah, it looked like it was in the backfield, right? Was it? Or at the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, at the line of scrimmage.
So most likely, yep, on the Trojans. So they're going to bring it back. So
we've got a Trojan down.
Is that Big Sam? Yeah, that's Big Sam. He's down. It looks like he got a cramp or something because he was walking and he just went down. So with that injury timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a break right here. You're listening to the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube.
At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details.
All right, we're back live here on the Blue and Gold Sports Network, live on YouTube. Joey Swallow and Damian Gilry bringing you all the live action here at Swallow Landry Field. Your Sacred Heart Trojans up 24-17 with 11 minutes left in the game. Trojans on offense now. Looks like we have a stoppage in play. Not sure what's going on, but Trojans have the ball.
Another false start.
Really? Wow. After a stop in play, that's bad.
So
Okay.
we've lost 10 yards already.
Yeah, so it's going to be 1st and 20 now. 1st and 20. So Trojans, something you didn't see in the first half of the game where they got hardly any penalties, and all of a sudden they just got 2 back-to-back, costing them 20 yards. I mean 10 yards. So it's going to go to handoffs and go to Jude around the right side. He slips away from one tackler, and he's getting brought down after a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. So it's going to bring up second and 17 for the Trojans. So Trojans look like they're going to stick with the game plan and, hand the rock off to Abear and let him wheel his team to victory right here.
Well, we need to find a way to convert this first down and take off as much time as we can and hopefully get in the end zone.
Yeah, I agree with that. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's a snap. Fusilaire's pass is complete to Jack Sponno. He's tackled right away. That was scary, Damien.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, I don't know if it didn't go through the defender's hands. It was so close. And Jax comes up limping after the play as he got tackled really hard.
Yeah.
He got swung around to the ground and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and he plays both ways. So that's a big loss if he has to come out the game. So it looks like Dr. Jake's gonna take a look at him right now and try to get him back out there.
So number 1, Aaron Cormier.
Cormier went in for him. Okay. So got 2 receivers left, 1 right. Abear on the side of Fusilier. Fusilier gets the snap, looking to pass. He throws it to Abear, and they're not having any of that as the Crusaders were sniffing that out, seeing that screen coming from a mile away, and the Trojans are going to have to punt.
Penalties.
Yeah, it'll do it to you every time. So it's going to be forced on the Trojans defense again, Damien. Trojans defense going to have to step up and stop them. As Chapman goes back to kick, number 9. Let's see if Trojans could block for him so he could get a good kickoff and good punt so we could try to flip this field position a little bit.
Oh, close.
It's like a line drive kick. It's still on the ground.
Yeah, takes a very good bounce for it.
That's a Trojan roll right there. And Lane Jobert downs it. And it's going to be 1st and 10. It looks like right about is that 35 or 25-yard line?
Hello. Hey.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Crusaders. Trojans going to have to step it up again. Defense is going to have to hold them for us to win this game. It looks like offensively we kind of stalled a little bit.
Yeah.
After being so successful in the first half of the game, we hadn't been able to put any points on the board the second half, and it's putting a lot of pressure on the defense right now. Let's see if we can come through. So 8 minutes and 37 seconds left in this game. Your Sacred Heart Trojans up 24-17 on the Westminster Crusaders. Crusaders lining up. They're basically doing the
same thing, direct snap to number 20.
It's basically a wildcat offense, and 20 and 44 just taking direct snaps and running it at the Trojans and forcing us to make tackles. They're running hard, though. As he picks up a good 6 yards, it's going to be 2nd and 4 now.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I don't know if it's me, Damien, but it just looks like our guys are just they just don't have the same effort they had in the first half. I mean, these arm tackles and just...
They're looking tired out there.
Yeah.
They're looking like they're just trying to get out of here.
With a victory.
They still got 8 minutes on the clock left.
Yeah. All right, switched it up again, and it looks like that's 44 now. That takes a direct snap. He got to the sideline, and they're not going to get him as he goes in for a touchdown. And just like that, the Crusaders are going to, with an extra point, are going to tie this ball game up. And, you know, we talked about it, you know, making them go the long field, and we just gave up a gigantic play that, you know, all the momentum right now is going towards Westminster right now, and the Trojans just look like they were, you know, losing the game before that drive even started. We just looked tired. I don't know what's going on.
Now all these points.
And that extra point is pretty automatic. Yeah. So we got a tie ball game, folks, with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Your Sacred Heart Trojans 24 and the Westminster Crusaders 24.
T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com.
Need a good return right now.
All right, Blue and Gold Sports Network. We're back live here at Swallow Landry Field. Game is all tied now. We got a new ball game with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter as the Crusaders score back-to-back touchdowns on the Sacred Heart Trojans to tie this game up. Kick goes back to number 23, Jude Hebert. He's got some room, and he's breaking out. Finally taking down.
Tackle.
Wow, the kicker. Yeah. Profit finally gets him. So Trojans with a great return as Hebert, who's just been doing it all itself this whole game, just taking the team and putting them on his back, almost breaks one for a touchdown as the Trojans are going to set up shop just inside into Crusader territory. I'm going to call it the Crusader 49-yard line. First and 10, Trojans. 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in this game, and
I'm sure they would love to take almost the rest of the time off the clock and get in the end zone running the ball.
Yeah, let's hope Jude got some wind left, because I know they're going to ride him hard right here and, you know, let the senior take over this game. Who else goes in motion to the left? Pitch goes out to Hebert. He's stuck in the backfield right away as the same guy that scored the touchdown, number 44, Brown, just leveled him. I mean, almost right when he caught the ball. So Trojans are going to lose about 4 yards on there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 13 now.
It looked like Jax Fontenot's fine. He's back in the game.
And that's a good sign because, you know, in space, he's a game changer when he gets the ball in space. So here we go again. Trojans line up and spread. Snap goes to Fusilier. He's looking to pass.
No, that's going to be incomplete. Yeah.
So,
oh, man, he was wide on.
So the pass goes incomplete as Gilroy can't hold on to it. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Trojans. So Trojans, this is a very critical part of the ball game right here. With the way that Westminster's offense is running right now, I really don't want to even give them the ball back. No. I want to just try to drive this ball down the field and try to end this game right here. So let's see what the Trojans come up with with 3rd and 13 right here. Are they going to stick to the pass? Or are they going to go to the run? Oh, yeah, the clock was running down. So Trojans had to call timeout. So with that timeout, That is sponsored by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe with Level and TC. We're going to go ahead and take a break with the score all tied up 24-24.
This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Did you know?
All right, Trojan Nation, we're back live here as the Trojans face a 3rd and long on their side of the field, just across. Fuselier drops back to pass, and he gets sacked in the backfield by number 44, Brown, who's been doing it all game.
I heard the whistles.
I thought I heard a whistle too. Did somebody call a timeout? What happened?
Yeah, I definitely heard. Yep, Westminster called a timeout, I think.
Okay, all right. Because I
definitely heard a whistle before that ball was being snapped.
That's why I was like kind of hesitating to call the game.
Yeah, and it
I
looked
was like, what's going on?
Too. He just kind of stopped and froze.
Yeah, everything was stopped. So Trojans gonna huddle up right here and talk about it. And it's a timeout by Westminster. So timeout by Westminster. This is the situation. We got 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. It's 24-24. Trojans in a battle right here, Damon. I mean, it's kind of what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Westminster came out in the second half, and they really controlled the whole second half of the game. Besides a few big plays the Trojans had that we couldn't convert into points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been all Westminster in the second half, really and truly.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it with just 44 and 20, taking direct snaps, pretty much telling us, hey, we're running the ball. Just stop it. See if you can stop it. And Trojans have been unsuccessful with that.
They went into the line of scrimmage. And it's just.
Our tackling looks poor right now. Our guys look tired. I mean, it's a scary situation right now. We're facing a 3rd and long right here. We really don't want to give the ball back to them.
It looks like they're saying that he got sacked.
Really?
I mean, I heard a whistle. I'm confused about what's going on.
Yeah, this is crazy. So Trojans are lining up to punt. Chapman's lining up to punt. He punts a low punt, end over end. It's rolling for the Trojans. It's going to roll down. Joe Bear's going to down it. Let's see, where are they setting up at? Looks like about the 22-yard line. So they're going to have a long field to go. But Crusaders are setting up 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line, and Trojans hadn't stopped them yet. So
this is where you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep right here.
I mean, really and truly, hopefully we could get a turnover. They can make a mistake. Something could happen right here, because as of right now, I don't have a lot of faith in us tackling them and stopping them right here. I mean, I just don't. So we'll see what happens. If we can muster up, some good defense right here and stop them. Let's see. So there's a snap, and it's a direct snap again to number 20. He's going to take it himself around the left side. He's tackled right away by Duos. Looks like he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, so not bad. 2nd and 8. So Trojans with a good defensive stand right there. 2nd and 8. If we can continue to do that and make good tackling. All right, they're going to break the huddle now. It looks like they still got 20 taking the snaps back there. Yep, 20 with 44 on the side of him. And he's going to hand it to 44 up the middle, Brown. Brown's going to get hit right away. He bounces off several tackles. So it's been a buffet of Brown and Cunningham back to back for the Crusaders.
This is big.
I'm gonna call it like 3rd and 3. Let's call it 3rd and 3. Ball spotted right at about the 30-yard line. Yep. Crusaders break the huddle. It looks like they got Brown back there taking the snaps now. It looks like he's gonna run it himself. So Brown's gonna take it himself with a lead blocker, and he's gonna get the first down. So it's gonna be first down Crusaders. 28 Drew Mayu makes the stop, but not before first down. And Crusaders just basically doing the same thing they did the whole second half. They running 20 and 44 up the middle, and they're just telling you, hey, we're coming right here. Go ahead and stop me.
They went straight to a wildcat and just...
Yeah.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
So Crusaders going to line it up again, 1st and 10. They're on their own 36-yard line. There's a snap. 44 takes it up the middle again. And he rumbles forward for a good little gain right there. Picks up about 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 now for the Crusaders. 4 minutes left in the game, and the Crusaders got control right now, running the ball, taking their time.
Yeah, and they know that they have a kicker, too.
Yeah, I mean, really, all they need to do is, we've seen him at halftime. He's kicking 45 yards.
Yeah, you got to keep him out of field goal range.
So Crusaders break the huddle. Number 20 takes the snap. He's going to take it himself around the right side. Miss the tackle.
Got a flag.
Hopefully it's on them. Let's see. What's the call? Holding on them. Good. So Trojans catch a break right there with a holding penalty on the Crusaders. And I think if we could avoid letting them get in field goal range, I like our chances. But I don't like...
avoid a big play, too, right here.
Yeah.
Make them punt right in.
So the key is to tackle. We gotta make that initial tackle and not let them break through that initial tackle and stuff. So it's gonna bring up 2nd and 14 now for the Crusaders. They break the huddle again. Number 44 Brown is on the side of 20. 20 is Cunningham. Brown's taking the snaps. Snap goes directly to him. He's going to go around the left side. They string him out.
Nice.
Great play by the Trojans.
Great.
And that's led by number 52, Dane Lejean. And as they string out Brown right there, and they hold him to no gain. Actually, it looks like they gave him, 1 or 2 on the play. So I call it a 3rd and a long 12 now.
This is big.
Yeah, this is huge. Trojans need to force them into a punt right here, try to get the ball back so we can win this game. So
no arm tackling right here.
Yeah. Looks like Brown's taking the snap. He got 20 Cunningham next to him. Brown fakes it. He's in keeping himself. He goes up the middle, and he's struggling to go forward. Trojans grabbing him, and he's pushing the pile. Finally gets taken down. It's going to be 4th down.
I mean, they might go for it, right?
I mean, they probably will. It's about 4th and a long 3. So, I mean, if I was their coach, I would go for it. I just run it up the middle again because.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't get such a good gain on that one, they'd be forced to punt.
Yeah, and he drug several of our players for another 3 yards.
Yeah.
So, looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down as they break the huddle. And Brown came out the game. That's like number 20. Cunningham's in the game now. And there's a timeout on the field as Trojans going to talk it over. And while they talk it over on the sideline, we're going to take a break in action. With 1 minute and 48 seconds left in action, we're tied 24-24.
Fusion treatments and injections in gastroenterology, rheumatology, endocrinology, and immunology? That's right. You can receive your infusion or injections right here in Evangeline Parish, close to home. At Savoy Cancer Center, our goal is to treat you like family, providing comfort and hope as your long-term partners in care of your chronic condition. Ask your doctor about receiving your specialty infusion therapy or injection close to home at Savoy Cancer Center. For more information, call 337-468-3099. Savoy Cancer Center, close to home.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend.
Hey guys, we're back. Number 44, Brown's back in the game. He gets the snap.
21.
Actually, it's number 21. He runs it. Oh, and he breaks through several tackles. And he breaks out of a pile, and they're not going to get him. He's going to run it in the end zone for a touchdown.
They had him in the backfield.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Number 21, Horde, comes off the sideline, hadn't really been taking any snaps, and he just busts a big one for about 60-something yards for a Crusader touchdown.
Actually had a guy pushed into him, and they still couldn't get him.
I don't know what was going on, if they were pulling for the ball. I don't know what was going on, but it was just very bad tackling on the part of Sacred Heart. Crusaders, you got to hand it to them. They came in after halftime, and they took over this game, and they've scored 3 times now in the second half, and the Trojans haven't been able to touch the end zone. And, unfortunately, Trojans are going to be down now by 7 points after they convert this extra point. So it's very unfortunate, as the Trojans were well in command of this game going into halftime, up by 2 scores, and the second half they just couldn't get anything.
We haven't been a second half team. We scored 18 points in 5 games so far.
Yeah.
In the second half. I don't know what's going on after halftime, but
I mean, it just, for some particular reason, we just look like we're tired out there, or this the tackling just looked very poor.
Yeah.
I mean, we had this guy. I'm not saying he was
defense
stopped,
was on the
but
field way too long.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Oh, definitely. They were on the field a lot. Yeah. And a few of the
besides our we had one drive where we kind of sustained the drive, and then we turned it over on downs.
Yeah. And then we had the one good return, and then we went pretty much 3 and out after the return. So Prophet's going to go ahead and kick this extra point right here to put them up 7. And the Trojans are going to be forced a touchdown and an extra point if they want to bring this game to overtime. So story of the second half has been all Crusaders, as they come out of halftime and they scored 3 touchdowns. Sacred Heart hadn't been able to get on the scoreboard in the second half, and it's disappointing, because we had such a great first half game, and Abear again, did a lot, and Trojans just couldn't put the game away going into the second half. So, but we still have a minute and 30 seconds left. We'll see what we could do. We're gonna have to throw the ball. Hopefully, we could get a good return right here. It looks like. Now I saw a flag.
Yeah,
so
it must have been unsportsmanlike.
So is it going to be on this kickoff, or what is?
Yeah, it is. Look how far back they are.
Okay, yeah. So he looks like he's going to kick off from the 24, 20. That's weird. 25. I don't know.
Yeah, from the 25.
Yeah, 25. So normally it's a 35. So it's 10-yard penalty. Now, this guy does kick the ball far, but if we can get it in Jude's hands, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find some space and get a good return right here. So, Jude, Hebert back deep with Patin. Here's the kick by Prophet. And it's going to
Jude.
Jude receives it, fumbles it a little bit, and he's headed up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right about the, 35-yard line, looks like.
Yeah.
So Trojans going to set it up 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the game. They're going to need a touchdown and an extra point to keep this game going, or a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win. So,
Which is probably what they would likely do.
probably, I would. Why not? So, Fusilaire's going to trot onto the field. They're going to break huddle, and we're going to see what's going to happen right here. So Trojans break the huddle in the spread. They got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right with a tight end. Hebert next to Fusilaire. Fusilaire drops back to pass.
Gives it to Seth. Oh, and
He finds Gilry. Gilry flips. And it's going to bring up second and 8 for the Trojans as the clock is running. So we need to hurry up and run a play right here. We need to get in some kind of hurry up offense as we only got less than a minute left in the game. And we just look like it's taking forever for us to run a play as the time is just running off. Here's the snap. Fusilaire scrambles around. He's pressured. Throws downfield. And the pass is picked off by number 21, the same guy that scored the touchdown. And I don't think that he's still running. Most likely going to make it in the end zone, and he does for another touchdown on the interception. So 21, which is Ford, picks off Fusilaire, and he runs it in for another touchdown for the Crusaders.
That game got out of control quick.
Yeah, he got a little bit of pushing going on the field right now. Referees need to, and I can understand it on Second Heart's part because they had this game in control and just they couldn't finish. You know, Damien, they couldn't finish.
Yeah,
And
like I said, defense stayed on the field 3/4 of the second half. That's you can't win games like that.
no, and looks like the Zebras are going to talk about it, and we'll see what's going to happen. But regardless, I think that's a touchdown. But I don't know. Let's see. They didn't put the score on the scoreboard yet, so we're waiting to see what happened. Regardless, it's the 4th quarter. There's 30 seconds left in the game, and Trojans just threw interception. So Crusaders got the ball now. And with only 30 seconds left in the game, it doesn't look good for the Trojans as the Crusaders really hadn't been stopped on offense yet. If they stopped themselves, and that was about it.
I'm still in disbelief that we didn't stop them on 4th down earlier. We had them in the backfield.
Like I said, I don't know if they were really what they were trying to do. It looked like they were trying to strip the ball, which they didn't need to strip the ball. All they needed to do was stop the guy.
Bring him down.
Even if he gets the 1st down, just bring him down, man, and stop him again. They still far. They wasn't even at midfield yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after the penalty and they take the points off the board, Crusaders get the ball and they're going to go into a victory formation now. Just snap it back to their quarterback. He's going to take a knee, and they're going to let the clock run out as they're going to come into Swallow Landry Field and steal one from the Sacred Heart Trojans tonight. As Sacred Heart's going to call a timeout and force them to snap it again with 27 seconds left. And, Trojans got one more timeout left. Really and truly, I don't think we have enough time to get the ball back either way. Maybe, coach is hoping that he snaps it over his head, maybe something like that, because They are working out of a shotgun formation. Number 5 is back in the game now. He's just going to take a knee, and this game's going to pretty much be over. So let's see. I think that's I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe a offsides by the Trojans.
Yeah.
As Sam LaFleur tried to knock the ball out of the snapper's hands. So they're going to mark it off on the Trojans, 5 yards. Again, story of the game. Trojans had control in the first half, up 2 scores going into halftime, come out of the locker room and just couldn't get anything going. And Westminster just pounded it down their throats and took over the game.
I mean, looks like we recovered a fumble, but they call its penalty on us.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding what's going on right now. So,
change your defense, something.
All right. So they're getting a little scrappy on the field right now as the Crusaders are just going to run out the clock. This game's over. They're going to come into Swallow Landry Field, steal the victory from the Trojans. And Trojans are going to fall to 0-2 in district play and 3-2 on the season after 5 games, starting off 3-0. So an unfortunate night for the Sacred Heart Trojans as they kind of had the games in the hand, and they're unable to finish the game. And that, I mean, that's what happens. You got to finish. You know, you got to be able to finish. So as it's getting a little testy on the field right now. The cops are on the field trying to separate both teams, and it looks like it's you know, their sideline, our sideline is
like they still got some drama going on.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
I mean, we already have an ugly situation with what I understand with number 44.
Yeah.
We had a very disappointing loss to this same team last year.
You know, it's
did it again.
It's you know, it's weird because last year the game, this game kind of played out similar to last year in the fact that they took a commanding lead on us last year, and then we fought back to tie the game only for them to steal it at the end with a field goal. And you know, it kind of went into reverse this year. You know, Trojans, you know, they had the game in hand, and we couldn't finish the game. It's unfortunate. We still got some drama going on the field. I'm not sure what's going on anymore, but it looks like the police are out there to. But it needless to say, Trojans go down in defeat, 31-24.
We'll be back home.
We're going to be back home next week?
Next week against Bolton.
All right.
I'm not sure I scored a point yet this year.
Well, we should get a victory with that one. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. This is Joey Swallow for Damon Gilry and the Blue and Gold Sports Network. Thank you for listening.